Hello everyone, my name is Tal Golden and my site is the Deep Zone, and if you go to it for the first time you'll have to type in www.thedeepzone.com. It's on a Google site so it won't show up if you just type in thedeepzone.com. You'll have to type in www. Anyway, um, what I'm going to talk about today is the code of Saturn's cube. It's something I wrote a while back in November. Today's January 25th, 2017. But a lot's happened since then, as far as what I've learned and people that that check out my blog and help me with trying to figure all this stuff out. You know, what kind of world we live in, who's running it, how we're being led, to a predetermined future that may or may not be probably not very good for us unless we do something to stem the tide or stop it, hopefully. But anyway, um, that's for another day. I want to talk about Saturn's cube. The dice, or the die, specifically, but the dice, both of them together. 777, 21. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 21. And it does a lot of other things. You can see right here. Whenever you look at the sides, 6 plus 1, when it's put together as a cube, 6 plus 1 is 7, 4 plus 3 is 7, 5 plus 2 is 7. And you can see how Tiwaz, my friend Tiwaz, who helped me discover this, and a lot of other things that I'm going to talk about in this article, 777. Now, this is related right here. Now, stay with me. 13 and 31. Now, let me show you how that relates to Saturn. Okay? Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. 13 is the sixth prime number. The word cube and the word pan both add up to 13 and 31. I'll get to 31 in a second, but 13, sixth prime number. Now, what have pan and cube got to do with this? Well, cube, it's a dice, of course. What about pan? I'm not talking about pan piece. I'm talking about this guy right here. Yeah, him with his two horns right here. Very old god. He was Saturn. He was Kronos. He was Ptah in Egypt. They also called him Atum. Another one of his names. But today we know him as Saturn. Or if you're a Christian, Satan. You know, um, it gets kind of mixed up as far as what what exactly Saturn symbolizes. Because in pre-Christian times, Saturn was not seen as an evil god per se. I mean, you had to deal with it. I mean, he represented the things in life that that you couldn't avoid. You know, um, you can't avoid growing up and your bones forming. That's what Saturn is. Okay, Saturn is material existence itself. So it's good and evil wrapped together. Now in Christianity, it kind of gets mixed up. The good and the evil, get separated and personified. It leads to all kinds of problems if you're not prepared how to deal with it symbolically. But returning to what we're talking about, Pan was the creator god of ancient times. And if you don't believe me, you can see what Manly P. Hall had to say about it. Pan was a composite creature, the upper part, with the exception of his horns, being human, and the lower part in the form of a goat. The pipes of Pan signify the natural harmony of the spheres, and the god himself is a symbol of Saturn because this planet is enthroned in Capricorn, whose emblem is a goat. Yep, and that's why he's got his horns right there. He's pictured as a goat god. Um, Baphomet. It's Saturn. Um, so, you know, when you're talking about Saturn, not only is he the creator, he's also the Christian devil, unfortunately. But moving along here. Now, when you take, let me show you right here. When you take 7 plus 7 plus 7, of course you get 21. All right. Now, when you take, now all these sides add up to, 21, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, that equals 21. Saturn in Gematria equals 21. Okay? I got it down here. Type it in. Saturn. See? It's 21. It'll reduce Gematria. Right, if you don't know about Gematria and how it works and everything, I'll get to that in another video. But right now, just stay with me. It's 21. And you can see how it relates to the dice. Now, I'm going to move down here a little bit. Just kind of in the interest of time. We're talking about Saturn. Now, you can see right here, I went into roll the dice, right? That's a very, very common phrase in the English language. Roll the dice. When you're taking a chance, that's what you do. All right? You roll the bones. Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn, that's the part of the body he rules, the bones. That's right. Saturn rules the bones. The dice are the bones. It's all interrelated. See, roll the dice in English ordinal. We add the letters up just simply, how they appear in the alphabet. 111. 111 times 6 equals 666, 666. Okay? Um, Taking you right back to English Sumerian. All right? See, Sumerians, they worked with a base 6 number system. We still use today when we look at our watch, with a clock. It's 12 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock. Base 6. You know, um, the length of the day, 24 hours. Base 6. A circle, 360 degrees, base 6. It all goes back to the first civilization on Earth, the Sumerians. Okay? And you can see one of these seals right here. They're talking about Saturn right here. These Saturn and the bones and the Sumerians, it goes back a long ways. A long ways. Now here's something that's going to blow your mind. This guy right here, he's one of the gods. And they're standing around right here. Now, see right here? That's Saturn. Why is he here? So that's a seal from at least 3,000 BC. And you can see that the ancients knew about the rings of Saturn. Well, how did they know? That's a good question. It has yet to be answered. But I'm just showing you how deep this goes. But anyway, that's the type of things I work with. The patterns line up too neatly if you know what you're looking for. All right, well, that's it for now.